Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about my favorite clothing brands. Now, I've done maybe 3 style videos on this channel. I don't do a lot, and seeing as it was actually my full-time job, I was a stylist for Topman and ASOS.com, and I used to present and write scripts and everything for the ASOS YouTube. So when it came to my own channel, I was like, I don't want to talk about my job. And I've spent my whole career talking about how to dress yourself and how to style yourself based on the latest trends and what's fashionable and what's in season. And I feel like I've never really talked about my own personal style and what it is that I really like. So today I'm going to be showing you my favorite brands, and these really do represent my style, and I feel my personality and a conglomerate of everything I'm interested in and what makes me me, which is what your style should be. Usually I'm just sat here in a black t-shirt, so it's not the best representation of my style, although I do wear a lot of plain black clothes. But before we get going, don't forget to subscribe, follow me on my social accounts, follow me on Twitter if you want your say on what videos I should do next. This video has actually come from a poll that I did on Twitter. Polls are kind of scary, but I like them. So yeah, I'm a bit more interactive on Twitter as well. I'm going to start off with one of my current favorite brands, and that is Drop Dead Clothing. This brand, I think, was kind of born and created in Sheffield, here in the UK, and it's owned by Oliver Sykes, which is, I believe, like one of the singers from Bring Me the Horizon. I'm not too sure. I'm not really into that kind of music, but I do like the style. So like originally this was his brand. This was like his little baby when they first started, and then due to how popular everything was and how big the brand got, he started to team up with loads of different kind of cool brands. Not brands, cool designers and like cartoons and things like that. What I love about Drop Dead Clothing, now I'm not sure if I can explain this very well, the kind of dark humor that's kind of within the brand, and also this kind of like rockier side to the brand, which obviously comes from the music side of it, teamed up with this cartoony kind of tongue-in-cheek kind of feel to the whole brand. I love the kind of illustrated look as well, and also the collaborations they do. One of my favorite was Itchy and Scratchy, and they did a huge collab with, which you can see I've got one of their bags here. It was one of the only items I could afford from the collection at the time. And then they did a collaboration with Gremlins, and at the moment they have a Sonic collection, which is so cool. Like, you should definitely check it out. Obviously all the links are going to be down below. The brand is a little bit pricier, but the quality is actually so good. I just love how simple they are. Like, there's nothing too crazy about them. They're really good staples with that little bit of extra something, that little graphic on there that kind of adds a bit more personality into the clothing, which is what I love. My basics with a little bit of something different. And then I bought these mittens. They've been on the website for ages because I don't think anyone's buying them, but they're just nice. I'm really waiting for the cold weather to come so I can wear them. Next up is a brand that I've loved for as long as I can remember. I think I was 14 when I first bought something from this brand, and this is a brand called Lazy Oaf. If you're here in the UK, or if you're in Asia like Korea or Japan, you're probably very familiar with Lazy Oaf. And then this is another brand that have kind of become a lot popular. They do some really cool collaborations, and the one I'm going to show you today is the Lazy Oaf and Looney Tunes collaboration. This is another brand that is a little bit pricier, but a brand that I don't mind spending that money on because their quality is so good. I've had some of their items in my wardrobe for about 3 to 4 years, and they've been absolutely fine, no wear and tear. As I said, one of my favorite collaborations is the Looney Tunes collaboration. My all-time favorite item is this bomber jacket. Like I said with the Drop Dead stuff, it's a real staple, good quality, warm bomber jacket, plain black with those kind of stand-out-ish patches on them. I got this from the sample sale, so it's missing like a button, but it did come with a replacement button. I just can't be able to sew it on. I love this whole collection. I got the shirts, I got a few accessories from there as well. And what I love about this brand, it's kind of like, I think it's like a London brand, or it's based here in London, is that you don't see a lot of people wearing this stuff, so you're always going to be asked where you got it from. People are always going to like compliment you on their stuff. But with Lazy Oaf, I like to wear kind of like one of their items, the more outlandish items, with a lot of basics. So I'll wear this bomber jacket just with a black t-shirt, a black shirt, and ripped jeans, just so the bomber jacket can kind of do all the talking and kind of be the standout item. So yeah, check out their website as well. Like I said, everything is down below. Their Looney Tunes collection is not on their website anymore, but you can find it around eBay. Next up, we have a brand which is definitely a London brand or a UK brand, and this is Art Disco. Now, I discovered these guys while I was working at ASOS.com. They're actually part of the ASOS marketplace. So they have their own website, but they sell on asos.com as well. And again, you'll see it's that whole cartoony kind of pop culture-y kind of feel to their clothing. You know, camouflage is in again this season. Everyone's wearing it, especially camouflage jacket, but I like mine with a little something different on it. So you have this really cool print on the back, the question everything print, which I really love. I was lucky enough to get this for free while I worked at ASOS, as well as a sleeveless denim jacket as well. Again, with this brand, what I think it is that it's got all your basics, all the stuff that's on trend, all the stuff that a guy really kind of needs in their wardrobe, but with that little something extra on it, with that little kind of more individual detailing. So yeah, check out those guys. They've always got something new. They've always got something really cool on their website. Moving on, but kind of in the same category, finally, is ASOS Marketplace. The reason I love this, I usually go straight to Marketplace instead of just asos.com now, is because there are so many young designers on there, so many up-and-coming brands that not many people know of, so you can get some really cool individual things on here. So one of my favorite brands off here is, I don't know how to pronounce this, I don't know if it's just Love. I'm not sure. They're an Asian brand that do like these really cool jumpers and t-shirts. I just love how simple these are as well. Get this leather jacket as well, which I have not seen anyone in. This is from Reclaimed Vintage, which I believe was on Marketplace, but is now on the main ASOS website. But yeah, have a look on there if you're looking for something kind of different, something that no one else is gonna have. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of like the brands that I love at the moment, that is kind of taking up the bulk of my wardrobe space and that I'll be buying more from going into autumn and winter. I hope I kind of introduced a few different brands to you, ones that you've probably not heard of before. So yeah, let me know if you know any of these brands or if you like any of their brands, or if you're selling anything from Drop Dead, because there's so many collections that I missed out on that I really want. But yeah, that is it for now. I will see you guys next week.